Behind the Runner presents the history of the Navy runner. Watch as he goes through explaining how he became what he is today. On August 3rd, 1987, Navy Runner was born. But he wasn't always the Navy Runner, until one day, taking a pair of blue sweatpants and a navy blue tank top, along with his signature sweatband, and that's how he was born. Ever since then, Navy sweatband has always been an emblem of strength and good luck. It wasn't until early February when Navy had the courage to join YouTube and make videos. He started off by making clip shows featuring E-Bomb's World's very own Frederick Fox. Sometime during September, Navy saw a video featuring Frederick Fox based on 8 minutes and 37 seconds of, well, basically random humor. Then, Navy was inspired by his antics and decided he wanted his very own video camera for Christmas. And on January 5th, 2007, Navy Runner created his first video ever, inspired by Frederick Fox, of course. It wasn't until seeing Lisa Nova's Valentine's Day video on E-Bomb's World that Navy was inspired. Then Navy decided to create his very first video. It was during that time that Navy fell in love with Lisa Nova and attempted to become one of the YouTube greats. Of course, his love for apparently his crush faded away. More videos were being made, and Navy was becoming not as popular as the others as he had hoped. But he was still trying his very hardest to do what he could do. Navy also met other YouTube stars, including the Wine Cone, Reneto. He did learn about video responses eventually, and somehow decided to finally have the courage to make himself appear in front of the entire world. Eventually, he decided to do a spoof based on internet psycho Richard Lee. Unfortunately, his spoof did not score as well, concerning that people on YouTube actually love his videos. And it wasn't until later in March when Lisa Nova made a spoof on As One, where he found out about 2 other YouTube users, Jill X Goberbean X and Terrence Brickett 24. Also in March, T-Dub was featured with his special YouTube video, YouTube Crush, where he was introduced to the Hill 88, otherwise known as Caitlin Hill from Australia. Apparently, he saw Kush TV's videos from hers in her Lonely Girl 15 spoof. And as it came on, Navy found lots more subscriptions and became very vastly popular. Well, or at least he wanted to be popular. But of course, he tried and he struggled. And sometime in late April, Navy was asked to upload his videos to Moshino.com, which of course he felt like he had to leave YouTube for it. And so he did, making a farewell video and moving on to Moshino.com. But his addiction to YouTube kept him coming back for more. And as always, he wanted to be popular, making a return video. But on his new Moshino account, he described himself as finally getting better. And on his new YouTube account, he was actually able to get comments from other people on his own profile. And more friends and maybe more channel views. Of course, Navy was a little more popular, but still not very popular compared to the others. Having 8 subscribers was a bonus for him. But one of the many things Navy loved was how he managed to befriend YouTube greats, including the first one being X and another fellow named Moneyhouse, Tis Moneyhouse. But near the end of July, Navy noticed that he could no longer log into his Moshino account, and thus he felt like he had to leave YouTube since he couldn't get onto Moshino anymore. And so Navy Runner bids farewell to everyone he knows on YouTube. And he feels like he has to in order to move on and to battle his anxiety disorder. Because on May 12th, Navy suffered from serious stomach problems. And he had to just leave for a while. It was during that time in which he lost his lust for making videos on YouTube. Unfortunately, despite some of them getting 5 stars, although only 1 rating, he was still not very popular. Not as popular as he'd hoped. Otherwise, it may have just been his shyness that he would be. And so, he will still be on YouTube, but he will not be making any more videos. But he will still support the friends he has made, the subscriptions he's subscribed to, and he will always care. But even though he won't be there. Good night. And goodbye, YouTube, for his last video it will be. For now.